Jordan Korphage is Director of Communications at Owasso Public Schools, and he's joined now by Zach Duffield, Executive Director of Athletics for the district. Guys, good to have you.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having us.
I get the impression, because we're going to be talking about a bond issue, and I don't know of any district that push a bond issue unless you guys had a lot of kids coming. Is Owasso growing that fast?
I mean, it's definitely growing. It's a growing community. I feel like every time you turn around, there's some kind of new business opening. We've got apartment complexes going up, homes being built. So, yeah, I think absolutely we're a growing community, and I think as we look at the numbers when we were going through this bond planning process, we saw that reflected in about a 6% growth on average annually, for the last, I think, 10 years or so. So it's definitely been growing, which is exciting. We've got lots of new things, and it's a real attractive place to be, real good place to be, and yeah, we have lots of students, lots of families, and we're just obviously looking and trying to serve them as best we can.
This bond issue is, if I read it right, 197 million or in change. Is that going to solve all your problems?
I don't know if it'll solve all our problems, but the biggest thing that it will do for us is add a full-day pre-K program. Owasso is really one of the few districts, school districts in the area that has a half-day pre-K program. And as you can imagine, that presents some challenges for some families. So 2 years ago, we went through a strategic planning process in the district, and the goal was to build a 5-year strategic plan. And we wanted to talk to stakeholders, community members, parents, teachers, and find out what are some of the things that you would like to see from the district. Where do you want to see us go? And one of the things that was really identified throughout that process was a need and a desire from the community for full-day pre-K. So probably the biggest piece of this bond, as you look at it, is a 5th grade center. And so the 5th grade center, moving our 5th graders out of the elementary schools into their to their own space, will create classroom space at all 9 of our elementaries that we can then fill with pre-K students. So currently we only have space for an AM and a PM pre-K class. Each of those classrooms has 20 kids. Mm-hmm. So you're talking 40 kids total across 9 elementary schools. That's only about 360 kids that are able to be served. Whereas, if this were to pass and we have that extra space, an average class size for us right now is anywhere from 675 to about 750 kids.
Zach, with all the children coming in and at the rate it's growing, are you concentrating on primarily soccer or all athletics?
Well, I think that's something we always try to work on, is to have all of our athletics compete at a high level. And throughout the years, we've been able to add different facilities for those sports. And soccer is next up on our list. And that's something that we're excited about, being able to bring a soccer complex. Currently, our soccer team is one of the few big schools that plays on the football field, and for them to have their own space. If you get there in the spring, you've got our soccer teams, our off-season football, our track and cross country, all vying for the same space right now.
Yeah. So
we're excited
all need
to
space.
give them their own home, if you will.
Yeah. With all the children coming in, this bond issue is a major necessity, isn't it?
It's a big deal. Yeah, it's a big deal for our community. It's got a game changer, if you will, for Owasso Public Schools to be able to run a bond of this magnitude and affect this many things. Not just, everyone thinks I'm the athletic director, so I just talk about athletics, but our fine arts programs, our art program, we'll start an elementary art program, let alone our yearly needs that we take care of through bond issues. A lot of safety and security needs are on this bond issue as well. Performing arts, we're going to build actually a new, smaller performing arts center, along with a black box theater for not only just our choirs and our theater arts programs, but also just to have another space for our community to be able to use. So, it's exciting. It's pretty big. It covers a lot. But
this is really a major endeavor.
Absolutely.
with the
And I
schools.
think that's why it took us 2 years to plan this bond. Got a lot of community feedback, a lot of stakeholder feedback. We really looked at what the needs of the district were, and this will address a lot of those needs.
Well, gentlemen, we're out of time already. I mean, we've gone through a lot, but you've given us a lot. Will you keep us posted
Of course.
and let us know how the vote goes, and also what the needs are and how you're going to tackle it?
February 11th is the day of the vote. And again, if anyone needs any additional information, we've got project renderings and some informational videos on our website, owassops.org.
That's great. Thank you both for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We are out of time, my friend. We'll be back here next week. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.